In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 most awesome police interceptors of all time. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Cop cars are affordable high-performance vehicles. To keep up with Porsches in the corners, they must be big enough to transport cops and prisoners, durable enough to roll over curbs, stall cars, grind through ditches and bounce over medians, yet comfortable enough for cops to work without back pain. They must also do so at a reasonable cost because government agencies buy them. With a few stickers, almost any car may become a police car. The devices for police use have been available since the mid-1950s. To keep prices down, they're all based on regular production sedans or coupes, but each has been reinforced for patrol duty. One of the classic lines from the Blues Brothers from 1980 is "It's got a cop motor." It has police tires, suspension, and shocks. This pre-catalytic converter variant runs on regular gas. Number 10. 1955 Buick Century 68. The California Highway Patrol needed a vehicle that could keep up with the state's growing population of hot rods and sports vehicles in the early 1950s. The Buick Century 68, one of the first automobiles constructed exclusively for police usage, was the outcome of that quest. Buick produced 270 of these two-door sedans, 135 of which had manual gearboxes, while the other 135 had automatic transmissions. The body was the special, Buick's cheapest automobile, which was relatively lightweight. The engine, on the other hand, was a 322 cubic inch V8 rated at 236 horsepower from the more premium Century model. The bigger drum brakes came from the Roadmaster's flagship model. The car created 148 horsepower at the rear wheels and reached a wheel speed of 108 miles per hour against the machine's 4 horsepower drag, reported the April 1955 issue of Highway Patrolman magazine about the Century 68. The test was abruptly interrupted at this time when the rubber tread of one of the rear wheels being tested spun off. Number 9. 1969 Dodge Polara 440. This is the one that gets reverence when old-timers get together and chat about squad cars. The full-size 1969 Dodge Polara Police Special was relatively light due to its unibody design, but it was obviously powerful because to the 375 horsepower, 440 cubic inch V8 under its hood. In testing conducted by the Michigan State Police, the 1969 Polara swept to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds and blitzed around the quarter mile in 14.4 seconds at 98 miles per hour, thanks to a 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission. It also clocked a whopping 147 miles per hour around the large oval at the Chrysler Proving Grounds in Chelsea, Michigan. That's astonishingly fast, even by 21st century standards. Number 8. 1972 to 1974 AMC Matador Enforcer. AMC seemed to be on the point of extinction at all times. That didn't stop it from attempting to increase its own profile with a police-themed Matador vehicle. The 255 horsepower, 401 cubic inch V8 in the 1972 Matador was AMC's largest. It became a symbol of the 1970s police force. In 2005, experienced Los Angeles Police Department driving instructor Jerry Bush told Hemmings Muscle Machines, "At that time, American Motors didn't have that great a reputation, but the Matador was an incredibly competent police car. It was quick, had better brakes than the Plymouths, and handled nicely. We persuaded the Motor Transport Division that training officers in the automobiles they'll be driving on the street, rather than the older cars, would be the best option. They agreed, and we were given a fleet of 18 new Matadors." Number 7. Porsche 911. Every law enforcement organization faces unique difficulties. The issue for German police officers patrolling the legendary Autobahn is keeping up with traffic flow on highways with no speed limits at all. The Porsche 911 is the answer. The 911 has never been a cheap automobile, but it's a reasonable patrol vehicle for specialized duties along the Autobahn. The Polizei Porsches were legendary with their cream and green livery, particularly during the 1960s, when the 911 was still new. The 911 was not only popular among Germans as a highway patrol car. The Dutch Highway Patrol has also deployed 911s, with orange and white paint jobs. The demand for 911 police vehicles on the Autobahn has decreased as more regular sedans have become more capable and powerful. However, Porsche was still delivering cars for this job as late as the 1990s. The Porsche Museum in Stuttgart, Germany, has one of these later cars on display. Number 6. 1975 to 1979 Chevrolet Nova 9C1. Fuel shortages in the mid-1970s prompted many police departments to look for a vehicle that would be more fuel efficient than the full-size sedans with big block engines that were common at the time. The idea for a smaller police car came from then executive editor of Motor Trend magazine, John Christie, who used the body of the compact Chevrolet Nova sedan and many of the high-performance elements from its sibling, the Camaro Z/28 performance car. Christie had ties within General Motors thanks to his Motor Trend work, and as a reserve deputy with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, LASD, he knew what law enforcement desired in a vehicle. He fitted them together, and the Nova 9C1 police car debuted in 1975, powered by a 350 cubic inch small block V8 that produced 170 horsepower. Number 5. 1982 to 1993 Ford Mustang Special Service Package. Under the weight of pollution restrictions and fuel efficiency concerns, police cars had slowed down by the early 1980s. The 1980 Dodge St. Regis provided to the California Highway Patrol was the most disastrous of all. The car, which was powered by a 318 cubic inch V8, was so slow that the agency worried it wouldn't be able to keep up with the old muscle cars still on the road. This is where the 1982 Ford Mustang comes in. The Mustang Special Service Package combined the lightweight two-door coupe body with the 157 horsepower, 5.0-liter V8 and 4-speed manual transmission utilized in the Mustang GT to create a pursuit vehicle. The engine's output would rise to 225 horsepower during the next few years, and the transmission would gain a fifth gear. It was known as the Mustang who makes a life chasing Porsches. However, as sedans gained more power over time and the Mustang's interior became more cramped, the necessity for a dedicated pursuit vehicle faded. The SSP died with the Fox body Mustang when it was phased out of manufacturing in 1993. Number 4. From 1991 until 2002 Chevrolet Camaro B4C. Chevrolet's Camaro B4C has long held the title of being the fastest purpose-built police car, despite never being as popular as the Ford Mustang SSP. In Michigan State Police testing, a 2002 Camaro B4C reached an incredible top speed of 159 miles per hour. The initial B4C versions were based on the third-generation Camaro and employed heavy-duty pieces from the high-performance Z28 model, including as the 205 horsepower, 5.0-liter and 245 horsepower, 5.7-liter V8 engines, in the Camaro RS unremarkable bodywork. The B4C continued with an upgraded 275 horsepower, 5.7-liter V8 under its hood when the new fourth-generation Camaro was debuted for 1993. Finally, in 1998, the 5.7-liter LS1 Series V8 was integrated into the 305 horsepower B4C. Number 3. 1968 to 1970 Plymouth Belvedere Pursuit. Plymouth revamped their midsize automobiles in 1968, resulting in one of the cleanest designs of the time. The Belvedere sedan's police vehicle variant was a basic prowler that earned customers because to a mix of outstanding power from its 330 horsepower, 383 cubic inch V8 engine and inexpensive costs. It was a near-perfect mix for city police forces. Take a 20 miles per hour turn in one if you ask why Plymouth, yelled Plymouth's 1968 police car brochure. I'm 60. Muscle car aficionados were drawn to the Belvedere police package because it was nimble and quick. In 1968, Plymouth took the mechanical components of the patrol vehicle and put them into a two-door shell to produce the iconic Road Runner. Number 2. 2012 Chevrolet Caprice PPV. Despite the fact that it is very early in its life, The new Chevrolet Caprice Police Patrol Vehicle (PPV) is already creating a legend for its balanced and incredible performance. The Caprice PPV is a larger wheelbase variant of the same automobile that was sold to civilians as the Pontiac G8 in 2008 and 2009. It was manufactured in Australia by GM's affiliate Holden. While the Caprice PPV is available with a V6 engine, it's the 6.0-liter V8 version that's causing a stir. In Michigan State Police testing, the 355 horsepower engine propelled the Caprice PPV to 60 miles per hour in 6.0 seconds and a top speed of 154 miles per hour. And it did so while maintaining great handling and braking. Number 1. 1994 to 1996 Chevrolet Caprice 9C1. The Chevrolet Caprice was mocked for looking like a wallowing whale when it was revamped for the 2001 model year. It was referred to as Shamu when it was painted as a black and white police car. The Caprice 9C1 became one of the best all-around police cars of all time when it was given a new 260 horsepower, 5.7-liter LT1 V8 for the 1994 model year. The Caprice 9C1 immediately developed a reputation for being exceedingly tough and startlingly quick, as well as handling exceptionally well. It was built on a sturdy ladder frame with a trunk large enough to hold a barn dance. Indeed, when these Caprices were retired in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a small cottage industry sprang up to restore them and extend their useful life. Have we missed something? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.